I might have forgotten to capture the game. Hang on. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, it's Tuesday. How is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hi, SSX Vegeta. Hi, Arsenic Cataracts. Hi, Zeratul. Hi, Clonk. Hi, Spiral. Welcome, welcome. This is the Zia Xenos show. We're gonna keep playing this game. I sing so much freaking karaoke that like I get through my games at like the slowest pace ever. Hi, Vlalestine. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. I hope you're having a good one. What? Thank you for the hydrate, SSX Vegeta. Needing a hug for life. I'm sending you a hug. I'm sending you a hug. Thank you for the hydrate and for the crunch. Let's hear the crunch. Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. That's crazy. Was wondering if it would be continued on the dates next year. So the thing with I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so cool. I'm gonna play the game like on the dates that it actually happens in real life. And then I did it like twice, and it was like I was moving through the days at like a speed of like 20 or 25 minutes a day, and I was like, this is not a real stream. So I was like, I'll just save it. I'll just save it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Of course, of course, of course. Yes, we are continuing the game. I realized I first started the game in August. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. So yeah, we're here to continue the game. What the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, my announcement. Announcement on Twitter today. There's gonna be an announcement on Twitter today, a big announcement. So you should keep your eyes on the Twitter website. Okay, we're gonna do this. Hang on, let me put everything in the right place and so on. How is everybody doing? Let's see, what did I do today? So a while ago, our friend, my friend Bloom gave me a record player, well, he gave me a turntable and a receiver and speakers, like everything I need. And I had it set up in the old apartment, but since I moved, I hadn't set it up over here. So I set it up today. So that's what I did this morning. That's why I was a little bit late. But I realized I think I need a new needle, so that's kind of sad. Yeah. Oh geez, I know. I think I need a new needle because it was sounding a little funky. Heartbreaking. And let's see, what else? What else did I do today? What else did I do today? I don't know. I didn't really do anything. I woke up. It was freaking cold as heck. I swear, it's so cold in the morning. A while ago, like, we're having issues with our thermostat where it's not like, I don't know how to say, like wired into the electricity. And I keep asking Ellie, I'm like, can you like get the landlord to come here and fix it? And the landlord like keeps not coming and fixing it. There's a lot of stuff he needs to come and fix and he never does it, including other things. But so the landlord is not fixing it. He's like, oh, I'll come at some point. Anyway, so the thermostat, it's not like connected to electricity, so it's like running just off of the batteries, and so it like drains the batteries like really quickly. So first of all, we spent like a fortune in batteries. And then second of all, it's like you'll just wake up and like it'll just be dead. So it'll die during the night, and then I wake up and it's like the coldest cold ever. It's miserable. Anyway, that's what I did today. Did I eat anything today? I did not eat. No, I had Cheez-Its. I had Cheez-Its today. I'm not hungry. I had a big dinner. Whoa, Zia playing a game? I know, right? I know. A smart thermostat? Yeah. I don't know. It came with the apartment. I don't really know anything about it. I've never had something like that before. Friezos. Exactly. Cold and freezing. Fria friezos. Exactly. Yeah, I literally woke up this morning and I wanted to cry how cold it was. And the thermostat is just like off. It's so sad. It's like, I would rather just have a normal thermostat. Like, can you just put it into the electricity? Like, can you just connect it? Like, please. I tried to connect it myself and I couldn't do it. I tried to do it myself. I tried to and I couldn't do it. I didn't understand how. I tried to watch the tutorial and stuff. Bro, withhold that run until they replace it. It should be eating the batteries that fast. I know, but I can't. I don't want to. I want him to just come fix it. There's other stuff he needs to fix too. He needs to fix the what do you call it? The garbage disposal hasn't worked since we moved in, which I've never had garbage disposal before, so that's not a big deal for me. And so I was like, whatever. We moved in. I like flipped the switch for the garbage disposal. It did nothing. So I was like, okay, so maybe it just like doesn't work. Whatever. Like I said, I've never had garbage disposal before. It's not really a need for me. So I was like, whatever. And then like I ran the dishwasher, which I've also actually never had a dishwasher before. It's my first time having a dishwasher. I ran the dishwasher and like all of my food came up from the sink because the garbage disposal is broken. I was like, whoa, that's nasty. And so now I can't use the dishwasher either. So I had to wash everything by hand, which is fine, but it's like because the thing is broken, it like doesn't go. It's just a bad situation with the kitchen sink. And it's been like that since we moved in, and I just want him to come fix it. He's like, oh, I'll come by and I'll fix it, and he never does. He never does. I have the opposite problem. The thermostat thinks it's too cold in the rest of the house and just keeps blasting hot air into my room. Oh no, that's evil. I would just turn the thermostat off. I feel like so like I'm from like a very warm place, like a tropical climate. And I moved here to like a cold climate, and like my first winter here, or autumn or whatever, like it got to like late November. This was my old landlord. He lived like on the first floor of my apartment, and I lived on the third floor. And he was like, "Have you not turned your heat on?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" He was like, "It's like November, you haven't turned your heat on, like aren't you cold?" I was like, "Yeah, it's really cold, but what do you mean like turn the heat on? Like what does that mean?" And he was like, "You have to turn on the heater." Like, I was like, "What? The what?" And I didn't know what he was talking about. He like came into my room and showed me like this big thing on the wall. It's like, what do you call it? A radiator? And he like turned it on and it made like the scariest noises ever. I was like, I'm not turning that on. I'm not turning that on. I'm gonna stick with my heated blanket. I'm not doing that. That's scary. And it smells weird too. I'm not doing that. But then it got like really, really cold. So then I really had to turn it on. But yeah, I like didn't know that like heat was like existed. And yeah, and so then I had a friend stay with me. My friend stayed with me, my friend also from like where I'm from, and he stayed in my living room and I slept in my room. And he was out there and he like knocked on my door in the middle of the night and he was like, "I'm scared, like what's that noise? Like, is that supposed to happen?" And I was like, "Yeah, that is supposed to happen. It's the heat." And then my sister came and stayed with me. We're from the same place, of course. And she also has the same thing. She was like, "What is that noise? Like, is something broken?" And I was like, "No, like that's the heat." Can I get a list of games that you've played? Oh, that's a good question. I have not played very many games. I really don't play games. Wait, I wonder if we can see this. I'm actually curious. What games have I like finished? I remember the radiator we had when I was in elementary. It did smell weird. It smells weird. It does. Hi Nautacon. Hello, hello, hello. And Adam Anthos. I hope you're having a good one. And hi Rati. Oh, I have reverb on. Thank you. Thank you. This is a classic blunder. This is a classic blunder. Ta-da! Thank you. Hi, Lunar. Enjoy your lurk. It's good to see you. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Wait, let's see. What games have we played? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what games we played. Okay, we played, we played, Professor Layton and the Last Spectre. We finished that. We played, Grease in like 2 sittings or whatever. We played, Unpacking. Classic Blunder could be worse. At least you aren't going up against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Wait, what? What does that mean? That's scary. I don't want to go up against a Sicilian with death on the line. Whoa. Hi, Boardstone. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. And hi, Hearst Maniac. Welcome, 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 welcome. Princess Bride reference. Oh, I haven't seen that movie since I was like 9. Sorry. Bro hasn't seen Peak. I have seen it. I have seen it. I had it on, I don't know if I had it on tape or on DVD. I think on DVD when I was a kid. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It is Tuesday. What games have I played? I can't think of them now. Wait. I think I have this written down somewhere. Let me open my Notion. I have like a whole thing. Hang on. Game library. Okay. I finished Grease, Unpacking. Oh, I finished Night in the Woods. I finished Professor Layton and the Last Spectre. I finished A Short Hike. I think that's like everything I've finished. And then sometimes I play like, oh, I played Needy Streamer Overload and I hated it. That one time I played that and it made me really mad. I hated that game. I've played like Cult of the Lamb. I've played Peak with my friends. I've played Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I've played Infinity Nikki. Night in the Woods? Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. Back when baby Zia was roaming around. Exactly. That was before mature and grown Zia. At the very least, you should rewatch The Battle of Wits. Okay, maybe I'll rewatch it. I don't know. I don't remember liking the movie that much. It was like, I remember thinking it was kind of mid. Sorry, everybody. And that kind of thing is like not really an interesting kind of movie to me. Okay, this may be like millennial humor that I don't understand. You still gotta play Ratatouille on GameCube. Whoa, true. True, that's a must play. I've never played a GameCube in my life, I don't think. I don't think so. Actually, I may have played Smash. I remember like, so Zoomer. When I was a kid, I went to music camp every summer and like one time, I was probably like 8 or 9, yeah. Like one of the counselors had like some console there. But the thing is, I was such a Zoomer. I was like, what the frick is this old ass console? Like, what even is this? Like, I didn't even know what it was. And like, we were playing Smash and I was like, what is this? Like, what is this like console? Like, it's so old. But it actually may have just been a GameCube. It must have been a GameCube. It must have been a GameCube. But I remember thinking like, gosh, like this thing is old, but it actually wouldn't have even been that old at that time. So I think that's the only time I've ever played a GameCube. What about the Game Sphere? I haven't played the Game Sphere either, but I will be playing the Game Clam when it comes out. I will be playing the Game Clam. Are you calling the GameCube old? I'm crushed. I'm sorry. I got a Wii when I was like 6, so... There's several games on GameCube that are foundational for me. Which ones? The Game Clam? Yeah, the Game Clam is an upcoming console. It's gonna be so good. Like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and Harvest Moon Magical Melody. Wow! I haven't played any Final Fantasy games. I did play Harvest Moon. Which one did I play growing up on the Wii? I think Animal Parade I played growing up. I also since have played various Harvest Moon games on the Switch. What's with the numbers? What does this mean? The GameCube was my first ever console. Not that I ever had any non-Nintendo ones. I also only had Nintendo consoles. I had, when I was 6, we got a Wii. My grandpa gave it to us. And then I think I was 6 or 7, I got a DS Lite because I was getting surgery and my parents felt bad for me. So they gave me a DS Lite, a pink one. And then what else did I have? You know, we got the Wii U eventually, but I don't remember really using it much. And then I think when I was in 8th grade, I got a 2DS. And then when I was, what was that? Was that my 18th birthday? Wait. And my 16th birthday? My 17th birthday or my 18th birthday? Wait, what year was this? 2020. Okay, so my 17th birthday, I got a Switch. But by that point, it was like so far. This was COVID. So this was like May 2020. I got a Switch. I was 17. 66 free 6 tonight. Wait, what does this mean? The Spider-Man one where the but I had a Game Boy Advance. I had a GBA. Sorry, I had that before I had the DS because this was my sister's and she gave it to me. So I had that like all when I was growing up. The first like video game I ever played was Yoshi's Island on the Game Boy Advance. My head is failing. Someone come up with a good clam jam related joke for the game clam. I don't know what this means. The Spider-Man one where the narrator insults you for failing basic tasks is integral to my childhood. Wow, that sounds like if I had a game where they just insult me over and over, that sounds like it would be integral to me as well. The Nintendo DS is 20 and the Wii is turning 20 this year. Hope this helps the unks in chat. Wow. So yeah, I got a Wii when I was 6, but that was already like a few years into the Wii's lifespan, and same for the DS. It was like 4 years into the lifespan of both or so, or whatever. I have reached 111,000 channel points. Patchy. Zia's Babby. I'm not Babby, I'm grown mature Zia now, remember everybody, we're hard launching grown Zia this year. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes. Oh, are we? I must have missed that. Yeah, we are actually. Because I don't want any... I told this story last night. Too much time spent under a lurk rock. Yeah, I told this story last night where, like, at the convention, the waitress, like, went around, it was a table of all girls, 14 of us girls. She went around, everybody, looked at everybody's ID. She got to me, I was the last person. And she, like, accused me of having a fake ID. She was like, this looks fake. I was like, what? So, we're hard launching Grown Zia. My first game was either Mario or Link to the Past on SNES, but I did play Duck Hunt later. Whoa, on SNES, on the Super NES. That's crazy. That's old. You're unk. I don't think I've ever played an SNES. I've never played an SNES. I've never played an NES. I've never played, I don't know. I haven't played most things. I haven't never held the controller. I never played any of that. I played GameCube one time at summer camp. What else? I don't know. I don't remember first I played, but the first I owned was the NES I was gifted. I think it was one of my mom's friends from Sweet Adeline's. Whoa, Sweet Adeline's mentioned. Whoa. Reading these comments are making me feel like Dorian Gray. Oh, just getting older and older. Hey people, Jeff here. Today we roleplay as a depressed bar girl and maximize the karma tree. Heck yeah! Hi Jeff, welcome. How's it going? I remember playing with the SNES and dinosaurs when I was a kid. I played with dinosaurs too. I loved dinosaurs. Only got a Game Boy from buying it from a pawn shop. First game I think for the Game Boy was Jungle Book, also Super Mario Land. First game of the Game Boy was Jungle Book, also Super Mario Land. What did I play on the Game Boy Advance? My favorite game was Yoshi's Island. I also had so for both the DS and the Game Boy Advance, I had a lot of like shovelware because my parents didn't want to spend money on like first party games. So they would take me to the bargain bin at GameStop and let me pick anything. So I had a lot of shovelware. Mostly shovelware. But let's see like what actual real games did I have. I don't know. I had some of those. I don't know. This is, I guess, shovelware too. I don't know. I had some of that kind of thing like Jungle Book where it's like licensed like Pixar film or something. I had like Monsters Inc. I mean, there was some good stuff in Bargain Vids and in Five Below, back when Five Below was decent. I don't remember ever going to Five Below as a kid. I don't think I knew what that was. GBA was a Pokemon machine for me. I've never had Pokemon. I never had Pokemon. I had basically no first party games. Well, maybe Pokemon's not considered first party anymore. I mean, it's like second party. I don't really know. I don't know anything. But you know, I didn't have any like Nintendo games. Wait, on the Game Boy, what did I have? I had some games. Oh, no, it was all just shovelware. It was all shovelware. It was literally Yoshi's Island and shovelware. I think I had something Mario too. And then I had like, yeah, shovelware. Like I had like 2 Mary-Kate and Ashley games. I had Monsters Inc. I had some horse games. I still have the GBA games. I have them around here because I still have my first DS. And it still works, so I can still play them. But yeah, no, I mostly had like girl stuff, like girl shovelware. Same on the DS. Like my favorite game for the DS, I think, was this game. This is called Strawberry Shortcake and the Four Seasons Cake. I played it at my birthday. It was actually a really good game. It's actually a really great platformer, unironically. Got a poof, we'll try and pop in when I get home if you're still around. Have a good day, Lunar. Have a good day. Take care, big girl adult Zia. Yes, thank you, Lunar. Thank you, big girl adult Lunar. What did I have? I had like, I don't know. I had like not a lot of anything memorable. You know, on the DS I had a bunch of stuff like Ubisoft, I love horses, or something like that. I still have all my games. I had American Girl Kittredge mystery game. I had I had Style Savvy. I had Style Savvy. That was probably my favorite game on the DS actually. I had what did I have on the DS? I don't know. I could go look. I'm trying to think. I had Scribblenauts on the DS. I don't think I had anything Mario on the DS. I had nothing Mario on the DS. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of games. My parents didn't really want to get me games. And I didn't really know, like, I don't know how everybody, like, knew about what games there were. I guess, like, maybe people saw it on TV, but, like, we didn't have cable. So, like, I never knew, like, what games there were. So, like, I couldn't, like, ask for games. Like, I didn't ask for video games because I didn't, like, know which ones there were. Yeah. Like, a lot of the stuff that, like, everybody acts like everybody knew and, like, everybody... Like, I had never even heard of it, so I was, like, already a teenager or an adult. Like, I don't even feel like I knew what Pokemon was until I was, like, maybe 12 already. DS was once again a Pokemon for... Yeah. I had Lego Star Wars. Never had any, like, of the Lego games. I had Fire Emblem Awakening. Didn't know what Fire Emblem was till I was, like, 18. One of the Call of Duty games. I didn't know that was on the... That's on the DS. Fire Emblem was 3DS. Oh, yeah. I got the 3DS when I was in 8th grade. I bought it with my own money. And what did I play on there? Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, I had Animal Crossing. That's a first party game. I had Animal Crossing because my younger cousin had it. And she showed it to me when I saw her one summer. And she was like, I'm playing this lit game called Animal Crossing. I was like, oh my gosh, this game looks awesome. So I asked my grandma for it and she bought it for me. And so then I played Wild World on the DS and then I played New Leaf on the 2DS. What else? Oh, I had Nintendogs on the DS. I think that came bundled with my DS. I think. DS had lots of games that were usually completely different games than other platforms got. Yeah. Well, wasn't the DS like really like developer friendly? Like wasn't it like easier to develop for than like a lot of other consoles? So it got like a lot of its own like fresh IP and such and like weird quirky stuff. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what else I played growing up. What did I play on the Wii? We had Rayman, the Rayman game with the Rabbids, with the Rabbids and Rayman game. But this was my only exposure to both Rabbids and Rayman, so I thought that they were like the same like franchise. Like I thought that like Rayman and the Rabbids were like from the same world, you know? Like I didn't know this was supposed to be like a crossover. I had that game. I had like this like, it's like a, what is that game? Wii Sports Resort or whatever. It was like that, but it was a rip-off of it called Go Vacation. It was actually lit. I loved that game. Go Vacation. I actually even bought they ported it to the Switch for some reason. And I bought the port for like way too much money because it was actually so good. It was a good game. First game I ever bought with my own money when I was 12 or 13 was Snake Eater. Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't played any Metal Gear anything. I didn't even have a memory card. I still don't think I've ever had a memory card in any console I've ever owned. I have my memory card still. Let's see, what else did I play? I don't know, I kind of want to go pull out my games. Wait, I'm gonna grab them. They're right here. This is like my DS games. I think they should be right here. I think they should be right here. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. So we have this horse game called Let's Ride for the Game Boy Advance. We have Mary-Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 for the Game Boy Advance. We have A Series of Unfortunate Events for the Game Boy Advance. Super Mario Bros. 3 for the Game Boy Advance. Super Mario Advance 4. We have Mary-Kate and Ashley Girls Night Out for the Game Boy Advance. My sister wrote her name on the cartridge. We have Tetris Worlds for the Game Boy Advance. I remember my grandpa had a Game Boy. What the heck? And he, or like, it was like foldable. What was that thing that you could like fold? What was like that folding Game Boy? What is this? SP. He had a Game Boy SP. And I think like somehow there was maybe a way, this may have been like a fabricated memory that didn't happen, okay? But like, was there like somehow a way you could like play multiplayer Tetris? I may have just made this up, but I have like a memory of playing Tetris. It may have just been like I had Tetris open on the Game Boy Advance and he just had his own cartridge, like, and we were just playing at the same time. But for some reason, like in my memory, like we were playing it like connected somehow. Okay, for the DS, we have Imagine Babies. Thank you, Ubisoft Imagine Babies. We have Bookworm, some shit my mom got me hoping I would get smarter. Rabbids Go Home. Heck yeah. Style Savvy. Strawberry Shortcake and the Four Seasons Cake. Scribble Knots. American Girl Kit Mystery Challenge. And like these are just the cartridges that survived, so I had like a lot more DS. Though I think the Game Boy games is like this was pretty much it. But I had a lot more DS games than this. And then like what do I have for the 3DS here? Oh, New Leaf, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Style Savvy Trendsetters, and then I think the rest of these are Elliott's because it's Pokemon Y, Pokemon Sun, and Fire Emblem Echoes, which I know I didn't have. We need a Strawberry Shortcake New Gen remake as a Metroidvania. Oh my gosh, I played that game on my birthday stream. It was so much fun, and like actually the sound design of that game was really fun. There is multiplayer Tetris, but I don't know about on Game Boy Advance. Yeah, it's possible we were just playing at the same time. I don't know like why in my memory like we were like playing it like connected somehow. I had never seen the Game Boy SP before. He was like, oh yeah, I have a Game Boy. Pulled out his Game Boy. I was like, that's not a Game Boy, man. Little did I know I wasn't even holding a Game Boy either. I didn't know the difference. I had never seen a Game Boy or an SP. I only knew the GBA, which is what I had. I mean, I would have been under 6 years old in this memory because I didn't have my DS yet. What do we have up here? What's up here? Do we have games up here? Oh no, this is just my DS over here. I have this like DS bag It's like one of those, you know, carrying bags, like a messenger bag where you put your DS in and your games in and stuff. I had a blue one, and then I went to the thrift store one day and I saw a pink one, and I bought that one too. Because I wanted one for my 2DS. Millennials have a strange nostalgia for the SP, kind of like Zoomers with the DS. I don't think I have a strange nostalgia for the DS. I think I have a reasonable nostalgia for the DS. Let's see. I think I have a normal amount of nostalgia for the DS. I had the most, it's still here. Let's look at her. I had the most beautiful pink DS, but it's not that pink DS. It's like when you Google like pink DS, it's not that one. It's not like the ugly one. Hang on, Google pink DS. Pink DS. It's like not the color that you see when you Google pink DS. Hang on. Yeah, no, it's not any of these. It's I don't know what color you call. Oh, here it is. Metallic rose. This is what it looked like. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna show you. This is the one I had. It's called Metallic Rose. Here it is. This is mine. I literally have a copycat handheld of one that I used to emulate two video games. Huh. Why not just get an original one? Are they expensive now? I don't know what happened to my Game Boy Advance. This is what I had. I'm holding it in my hands right now. She's so beautiful. She feels incredible. I absolutely scratched the hell out of her screen. But, you know, she still works. Feels amazing in the hands. Listen to that. Click, click, click. So yummy. My sister had the pink one too. This one or the other one? The other pink. Because, like, this is the one that I think most people had. The pink one. Hang on. This is like coral pink. This is like what most people think of. What the heck, please? Pink. This is like what most people think of with the pink one. Why didn't it save? Oh, it didn't save as an image. Cool. Ugh, hang on. I'm just show a picture of it. I want to show a picture of the other one. The evil imposter. You know? The evil imposter DS. Why are there not like good pictures of these? It's crazy. Ooh, these coral pink ones really faded to like a nasty color as well. L. They like all like yellowed a lot. Girl, please! Okay, here we go. They like all faded to like a very nasty color, but here's like a good photo. This is not the one I had. This is a different color. Oh, this is a different color. This is the one that I had. See? Free games on Copycat. You can't do that on am I dropping frames? You can't do that on the regular one? On the old one? You can't just like I don't know. The one on screen. I see you. And Burnick, I've been setting up for but I've been thinking more too much like, The clear green, gotta love their naming scheme. Never knew there was a second pink color. I think there's multiple pinks. But the coral pink and the metallic rose were like the main ones. I don't know why things are freezing and stuttering. What the heck? Yeah, that was like, why am I like freezing? You guys see this? Am I like freezing up a little bit? Hang on, now of course it's not going because I'm looking at it. See that? Did I just like freeze there? I don't know why it's doing that. It's never done that before. Maybe it's the game? I don't know. This game should be pretty like low-key. I don't know what the problem is. You can use a flash card on OG hardware, but it's more of a house. Okay. Yeah, because I you know, jailbroke, I don't know what you call it, my 2DS. And I love, like, just being able to play any game. I was playing, I made friends with, like, these Japanese, exchange students who are like the same age as me. Like we both moved to my town at the same time. So and like I was playing one day on my 2DS, and they were like, "How do you have like every game?" And I was like, "Oh, like I hacked, like, or I don't know if that's the right word, but like I don't know what you call it. You know, the thing, the homebrew thing." I told them what I did, and they were like, "Yabai!" They were like, "Yabai!" So I thought that was kind of funny. They were kind of scandalized by that. I was like, really? Like, they don't sell the games anymore. Like, what's the problem? Yeah, what? But I made friends with this. I'm just turning this into Yapsu. How long have we been going and I haven't started playing the game? I made friends with these girls, like, cause we all moved to Boston at the same time. Well, yeah, we all moved here at the same time, and one of them, like, she had a boyfriend when she came here, and she was like, you know, I had asked her about her boyfriend. I was like, oh, like, what's he like? Like, what's his name? Like, can I see a picture? You know, just trying to like be like whatever. And then like one day, she was like, she texted me and she was like, Zia, I need to see you. I need to see you. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, meet me here, like now. I was like, okay. So I ran to the place. I met her there. And I was like, what's going on? And she was like, I have to tell you something. I was like, what is it? She was like, I broke up with my boyfriend. I was like, oh no, like, I'm so sorry. Like, are you okay? Like, you know, trying to be like, and she's like, yeah, but I'm dating somebody else now. I was like, an American guy? And she was like, well, and she like, she goes, well, what do you think about LGBT? Oh my gosh, y'all. It was so, what do you think about LGBT? And I was like, I love that. I love LGBT, girl. Like, what's up? I was like, tell me everything. She goes, she tells me about how she's like dating this American girl. But it's like, whatever. But basically, because she met the girl through like a school program, they're like technically like not allowed to like fraternize or whatever. Yeah, it's an American girl. And I was like, whoa, so it's like forbidden love, you know, like they're secretly dating basically. And she can't tell anybody at her school, which I guess is why she told me. I was like, whoa, like tea. And then she says like this thing. This is like the cutest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Like, I need this like framed. It's so cute. She goes, it's my first time being LGBT. Oh my god. That was a couple years ago now. That was like 2 years ago. And I saw her, you know, she eventually like her like study abroad time ended or whatever. But we like kept in really good touch, and I also became friends with her girlfriend who naturally lives in the same city as me. So I saw her again this fall. She like came and stayed here with her girlfriend for a couple months. They're still dating. They're still together. And I told that story about how she said that. So at the time, like, you know, now her English is like really, really, really good. Like now her English is like incredible. But like at the time, you know, she's still learning. And so like now like she would never say something like that. And so I told this story like when the three of us were having dinner, and like everybody was like cracking up. It was so funny. It was so funny. Wait, I think I have like, it's just like really crazy, like, you know, talking to her now. It's like her English is like so good. I guess naturally like she talks to her girlfriend every day and stuff. But like it's like at the time, like I don't know, it was just crazy like actually seeing her again in person, like seeing like how much better her English skills had gotten. Hang on. I think I like, let me see if I can find this. Where is it? This would have been like fall of 2023. Hang on. I want to see if I can find this thing that she wrote. It was so cute. But like now we're like bestie forever. And I'm gonna see her. I'm going to Japan in like April, and I'm gonna see her then. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is so cute. It's funny because like this was like back when we first became friends, and like now we're like a lot closer. Yeah, look at this letter. Wait. Look at this letter. Here, I can do that. I don't know why the toggle is like not working. I'll do that. There we go. I don't know how to write letter in English, but I'm gonna write message to you. I really remember the first day we met because I could start the study abroad life by the day, and the day changed my life. This is no exaggeration. I learned English a long time, but I was really not good at English, so I hated myself. When I met her, she told me I was the first like native English speaker she ever met, like ever, that she ever spoke with. And I couldn't expect to meet and hang out with someone in Boston, so I'm really glad to see you. I learned various things from you so I could grow up. Exploring Boston with you was very excited. When I return to Japan, I want to brag to everyone that I was able to meet such a wonderful person. I'm grateful for everything I've had the pleasure of meeting you. I want to come back here, and also, if come to Japan, please meet me. After I go back to Japan, please let me know something such as big change of you. Thank you for making my study abroad life so colorful. I love you. She's so cute. It's so cute. And like at the time, like this was so formal, and like now we're just like text each other, whatever. But it's like, this is really sweet. It's very sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna get to see her in April, and then it'll be like her turn to like show me around. Not that I like showed her around the town because we both came here at the same time, so I didn't know where I was going either, but okay. Should we play the game? Should we actually play the game now? Well, I don't know why I'm freezing up and stuff. I need to sort that out, but we'll just ignore it for now. Oh yeah, you'll come with me to work. What did I do? Okay, we need $8,000 by... Wait, I didn't check the date. Whatever. I think we like already went through all this stuff, so it's fine. I think I went through this before like ending the stream. So let's just go to work. Should probably get to my own game as well. What game is it? Ah, hello, Jill. Let's move this over here. In that case, I brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard! I'll give him the fist of justice! I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake! I'll borrow his cap! Wait, there are no evil onmyoji here? Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat. Well, that's even better. Hey, Four. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. Welcome, raiders! I've been playing Tale of Two Wastelands. It's Fallout 3 inserted into New Vegas so you can play both with one character. Whoa! That's cool. I've never played any Fallout games, but I wanna play Fallout 4. That's the one that's Boston, right? I wanna play the one that's Boston. So I can like go to my apartment or something in the game. One thing that's crazy is like actually like around here like there are like a lot of like buildings that have I don't know like how common this is. Please tell me if this is common like elsewhere. But there are a lot of buildings here that have like Fallout shelter symbols on them. Hang on, I'm gonna move my mics just so things are a little bit better. So there are like There are like a lot of buildings that have like Fallout shelter symbols on them here. I don't know, like, is this like common in other places? But like you'll just be walking somewhere and it'll say like, it'll have like the Fallout symbol on the building to tell you that there's like a shelter inside. I hadn't seen that before I moved here. You could just build your apartment in a settlement. What does this mean? I want to see like if like my like apartment like exists in the game. I'm curious to see like all the places that I go every day. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know. So I'd rather have him here, at least today. It would sketch you out? Why would it sketch you out? Wouldn't it make you feel safer? Because it's like, if something happens, like I know like I can just run. I can just run. Fallout 4 has settlement building in it. You can make buildings. Ah, okay, cool. That's cool. So I could just put it like in my real location. Ultimate dogs. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know. So I'd rather have him here, at least today. Ah, well. I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. Do you want me to take care of him in my office? Please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Like, am I living in a high priority target? LOL. Oh, I think it's just like, you know, I don't really know. Like, I guess it is like a coastal city. So like, if you have something that's coming from like Europe or something, then like the location is convenient, right? Along the ocean. But I think it's just that like maybe other places like have removed their markers. Like maybe they used to have them and they removed the markers, but here they've like kept a lot of them up. There's like a website that like documents the like current status of a lot of these, and like some places will like let them go into, this is like kind of been an interest for me. If you can tell, this is like a niche blog. It's not like a known thing. But some places will let them go into like where the shelter is or was. And like usually when they go up to the business or the school or whatever it is, and they're like, I see you have like a Fallout marking on the side of your building. Like how would you feel if I like came in and took a look at the shelter? And then like the people in the building, like the people running the school or whatever are like, what? We have a what? Like they don't even know. Even though it's clearly marked on the outside of the building. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, like come on in, but like, so the person will be like, so like where is the shelter? And they'll be like, I have no idea, like I don't even know, like I've never even heard of that. And so then the blogger will like go find it, and it's like always like been turned into like just a storage closet or something, so they don't really have like the stuff that you would need anymore, because the idea with the Fallout shelters is it's supposed to have all the supplies and stuff, right? So like all these places like gotten rid of the supplies. But there were like a couple where they went and the supplies were still there. But usually it's just like full of like mops and stuff. I wonder if anyone has made a bar or something out of an old shelter. I don't know. I think there's like a lot of... I feel like there's probably some like legal stuff that would get in the way there. Like, you know, building codes and such. Some people just don't pay attention to their surroundings. Well, I think it's more so that these places have been like repurposed, so they don't really know what you're referring to. You know, they're like, what do you mean by that? And it's like, oh, that's like the storage closet behind the gym, you know. Hi Sehumi, welcome. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. But there were like, yeah, a couple where stuff was intact. Like there was one, I think, in a school. And you know, it's like the school building in the time since this shelter was created had been like 5 different schools. You know how it is. Like at the time it had been like a Catholic school, and then it had turned into a different private school, then it was a public school, then it was a charter school, then it was a different charter school, you know. So the stuff changes hands a lot, and at that point it's like you only really know like your stuff, right? Like you don't know like the location of everything. But yeah, so for this one, the blogger went and they found the thing. They were like the shelter that nobody knew. And then there was like the one janitor who's like, I know what you're talking about. I'll take you there. And by that point, the vlogger had gotten like everybody interested in what they were talking about. They're like, there's a fallout shelter here, even though it's literally on the side of the building. So they took them to the shelter, and yeah, there was like all these rations and stuff still in there. It's crazy. But a lot of these places, yeah, like the markings will still be there, but the shelter's not there anymore. It may have even like been renovated and that space doesn't even exist anymore. Or they will have, the marking will already be removed from the building, but it leaves this like very distinct shape, like from the way, they're all like standardized, the markings. And they're all like, I don't know, like secured into the wall, like secured into the exterior of the building in like a very specific way. And so it leaves this like imprint. So like if you know what you're looking for, you can find where there used to be a marking. And sometimes even when the marking has been removed, the shelter actually is still there. So you can have the marking and no shelter, or you can have no marking but still a shelter. So part of what this person, like these people on this blog, I don't know if it's like multiple, I don't know. But they like keep track of the status of all of these different things. So, you know, it's like, oh, like 20 years ago it was there, but now it's been removed. Or they used to have 2, now they only have 1. But like they're always like finding new ones, you know, like they knock down a wall and like there it is. That reminds me, I used to TA for my history teacher with a friend, and she would have us go into the basement under the cafeteria to sort through donated clothes, because we would know better what kind of clothes kids our age would actually want. Aw, that's sweet. That's so nice. They do have those here. I never noticed them. Yeah, I wonder about like how common they are in different cities. I just think it's interesting that they're so common here because we had the Fallout game. So it's like you can actually track where real shelters would have been. It's very cool. It's also interesting to see like what kind of buildings had shelters in them and like what those buildings are now. Because like now it might be something totally different from what it was then. But I think in one of the places where they found the supplies still in there, they like auctioned it off, like the blogger. The blogger in the school like auctioned it off to like benefit the whatever, the school or something like that. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I would like to do stuff like that. Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, 4, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. Say, Gil, how do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program. Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. Okay, let's see here. How's the audio on this? Why is my computer being slow? I'm actually gonna go game now. Okay, have fun. I'm just gonna pick random ones. We got snowfall 3 times. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? Oh, it's a corgi. Lady, did you hear me? A dog, another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So you're the part-timer. I knew it, I called it. Oops. Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer's here. Huh, he came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him. He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking and dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. Why Rad Shiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks. Anyways, he will mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. Okay, grizzly temple. So, 3 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract. Oops, I did too much. 3 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, and 1 carmitrine. All blended. Wait, what? Wait, what did I do wrong? Hang on. 3 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, and 1 carmitrine. Did I not let it like mix enough? What? Wait, have I been away from the game this long? I forgot how it works. Okay, 3 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract. What am I doing wrong? 3 powdered delta and 1 carm. Oh, that's finer. Oh my gosh. Okay, lock in. What's wrong with that? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Am I dumb? Wait. What am I doing wrong? Hang on. Let me get smaller here so you can see what I'm doing. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Gah, why is everything so slow? What am I doing wrong here? Tell me. So it's 3 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, 1 carmitrine. What am I doing wrong? Do I need to mix it longer or something? Oh, okay. I guess you do. Hi, Zia. Hi, Saya. How's it going? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. You gaming? Yes, I am. I am gaming. Here. Wow, this is awful. How are you doing, Saya? It's good to see you. People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. I'm chilled like always, and you? I'm chilled too. Yippee! So what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Safer Toy Company? What? No, don't lump me in with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to CIRA. CIRA? Canine Independent Rescue Association. I know you only from singing, so it's kind of a surprise. Yeah, I'm usually singing. Usually I'm singing, but today I'm gaming. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. Sierra is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help Sierra be the best it can be. What do you do at Sierra? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Huh, that actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that, yeah. Here. Now, let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream? I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. Fuck, I can't just ask what the order was, but it's very unprofessional. Mikiko! Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Wow. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Raiders. I'm Zino. I'm a normal girl. I'm usually singing karaoke, but right now I'm playing Valhalla. Mikiko, what were you doing? Hi. I love this emote so much. It's crazy. Welcome, Murati. Welcome, Tachi. Welcome, Mikiko. Welcome, Raiders. What were you doing? What were you up to? Let me give you a shout out. Mikiko. There you go. You were playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Fun! Did you have fun? I hope you did. Raiders, I'm a normal girl. I'm not singing karaoke right now, but I usually am. Okay, I am tomorrow, and I did yesterday. Ah, I'm sorry, Prince. That emote only works on my smaller model. I'm sorry. It won't work on this one. I can refund your points. Valhalla looks so cool. I should play it too sometime. Worth a try. Yeah. Here, I can refund your points. No problem. Very cute singing yesterday. Thank you. Thank you. I'm playing Valhalla here. I think I'm getting somewhat close to the ending. I think. Hang on. Here rewards. I will refund it later. I'm sorry. I have to like find where that is. Valhalla, my beloved. Yes, it's so good. Zia's singing so good. Wow, thank you. That's very kind of you. That's so nice of you. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna oh, and Nico, if you need to like go sleepy or go eat or whatever, please do what you need to do, okay? No worries, I knew I was gambling. You can do what you need to do if you gotta do that. Thank you so much for stopping by. So good to see you. With optional karma tree, and we're getting this dog drunk. All aged and mixed. Oh, Lurk, a little thank you. Enjoy your Lurk. Thank you so much for stopping by. Fluffy dream. Well, this one's nice. So, why did you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why did you pick a bar? On a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, about the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it? Hey. It's a cat! It's a cat! Hey, Four, weren't you in Boss's office? Hello, cat. Wanna play? Let's play. Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them, unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name was Four? Hello, Four. Let's play. No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. Four, go back to Boss's office. Meow. That's one obedient cat. My pride. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Alright. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill. That voice. What happened to you? Oh my god. She's alive? Wait, didn't she die? Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one, so don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I've talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know. The security systems at the bar are top-notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First I hear you were at the bank, then I find out you disappeared. And now you show up with all these bandages. Are you fine? What happened at that bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you. Slow down a bit. The medications make me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know that someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they give to any white knight they can find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Jill, please, I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. Nope. I mean, yes. I mean, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet and no alcohol, right? Coming right up. Pizza with double cheese and... Wait, no, this is a bar. Sweet drinks. Sugar Rush? Optional karma cream, perfect. 1 powdered Delta. Mix it. There we go. Careful. Juice. literally me. Yay! This'll help me calm down a bit. So, what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drink lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. What? Nothing. You just sound, cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am, talking to you, being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ow, 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 ow. How are things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey, Jill. I want another drink. Bleeding Jane. Okay. What happened with Stella? 1 Bronson extract, 3 powdered Delta, and 3 of Flannerkeet, all blended. Yippee! Here. Cheers! Mm. So, how are things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots, but then, sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesics still numbing me. Analgesics? Analgesic? I don't know how to say this. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you alright? I'm fine. That girl saw some awful things inside that bank. The sight of desperate people stuck in one building is enough to scar anyone. Maybe I shouldn't have said all that? I mean, if it's true that she just woke up and ended up here, I don't know, I feel like I was being too pushy. That's not something I can measure. You were just worried. I bet she's just still in shock. Yeah. Gil. Want me to make sure she's fine on her way? Please? Alright. I'll go and take my break now. Yay! Too much heavy stuff lately. Okay. I feel like we didn't even make it through like 3 songs, so. Whew. Hope everything goes alright. Ah, hey Jamie. Jamie? Ah, Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Jill, where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4? 4 is my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today. So I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. What can I get ya? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Want a gut punch, and so that's 5 Bronson extract, 1 Flanergeed, and optional Chromatrine. We want it aged and mix. Here. I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns, but seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else just copied all of it. Yep. Why not tell him that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's just like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone that has done nothing wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building, or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not going to be the one dealing with those. The bounty hunter part comes where? If I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind. Sure. Something bitter. Sunshine cloud. I'm trying to make money here because I need to pay my electricity bill. 150, 80, 160, 160, 220. This one definitely. So 3 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta. Oh, this is the same one from before. This is the bad one. Here we go. Here. Ah, yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. Ah, no, don't worry. Although, I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. That's so true. That's actually so true. You know when you're like a kid and like you find out about sex and then like every time you see like a pregnant woman, you're like, oh my God, I know what you did. I know what you did. There's no way you actually did that. Oh my gosh. Hi to Boy Wolves. Welcome, welcome. You know what I mean? Like, that's so true. Or like people with kids and you'd be like, oh my God, I know what you did. That's crazy. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. They showed Alive in science class in 6th grade. Wait, what? They showed like what? What did they show? I still get random flashes of that. Sex Howard Detective. Thing is, I actually never took sex ed. I moved schools a lot when I was around that age. I moved like states and I just had shuffled from school to school. And I somehow like missed it completely. I missed it completely. Like I totally missed it because I guess like at the school I started at, I moved in like the middle of the school year. So at the school that I started at, they did it in the 2nd semester. But at the school I transferred to, they did it in the 1st semester. So I just never had any sex ed. I also never had like I guess it's not sex ed, but it's like the one for puberty or whatever. I never had that one either. So I never had anything. I never had any of those. Live birth? Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. It was just motivating to do it yourself. Is that true? Did you feel motivated? Was it motivating? Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Ah, yes. I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Didn't all of us? Not me. Not me. I was like, I'm never doing that. I am never gonna do that. Hi, Hersamania. Hello, hello. I'm like, I'm never doing that. That's disgusting. And I was right. I was right. To say so. No, it's the exact right amount of say so. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in the city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and just didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn. Why hasn't that been made into a movie? So, there were no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. This is hardcore. So, no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Get me a beer, please. Sure. 1 beer coming up. That's 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powder delta, 2 flanagide, and 4 carmetrine, all mixed. Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I gotta go. Yeah, nowadays we use the words unhaliva? Unhaliva? Wait, what? What is that? Unhaliva. Unhaliva. Oh, like unalive? Yeah. We can't say kill anymore. You have to say unalive. Send my regards to your boss in Gillian. Unalive. Yeah. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyway. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. So you still work here? Like, come on, Flatlined was right there. I knew it! I mean... Quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. I needed a drink badly, and I remembered this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a Bleeding Jane. On it. Bleeding Jane. So that's 1 Bronson extract, 3 powdered Delta, 3 full anarchy, all blended. Come on. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions, and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Cilia girl on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other, and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today's just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corp's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu crap. Even if Zaibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Wow. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I don't, I just hate teenagers. It's interesting though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. All right, give me a Zen Star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up. Okay, so that's 4 of each ingredient. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the rocks and blended. Oh. I messed it up, I guess. Oh, it's on the it's mixed, not blended. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the rocks and mix it. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So, where's the red comment? This guy just complains to complain. My boss? Jill, 4's headed your way. Let's play, 4. Let's play. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's 4. The dog just hangs around here. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them, but I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking, so I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. 4's as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now go play or something. Right. Ah, you're back. What happened to say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of the door at any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Playing with your cat was really fun. Okay. Jill's beer stash is running out. Buy some to prevent her from getting too distracted. Can we afford that? Beer on discount? 1,000? I guess we can technically afford that. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. 4. Mind the hairballs. You leave bigger ones in the shower. Let's read here. AM Township 64. Hype. Literally no one cares. Is anyone else tired of this Monster Girl meme? No, no, no. I'm going to marry a Monster Girl. I just want actual gameplay next time. Why would you want gameplay in a Sukeban game? I don't know. All I see is pretty girls with nothing to back it up. Any info on the hardware? It's probably going to be yet another underpowered piece of shit. It's not like the competition is any better. Meh, I think I'll just quit gaming. Nothing but trash as of late. Yeah, remember when games were actually good and devs made them with love and care? Me neither. Nanocamo underwear. I think I'll get a pair just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. They will nickel and dime with the DLC. There's no way to use the skin you want. It's gonna get cracked day 1. Maybe, but I don't think it'll be that fast. Yeah, I think I'll just wait until it's modded for custom skins. I thought the nanomachine fabric was bad for your health? No, that's just a meme. My walls are made of that thing and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm gonna marry Camo Tan. We now have underwear that can change its look. Don't you just love the future? I wouldn't if they weren't such a bunch of assholes with their business practices. Then don't buy the underwear. I won't. This is very realistic banter. Internet forum banter. Apollo Bank is being attacked, thread 4. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all over the world. Remember those leaks from Alice? Those were probably nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. The file is available from approximately 6,000 sources, terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City governments and White Knight operations. It seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling police. Okay, it looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed, Anon. Thanks. Interesting. Soccer popularity sinks as pro wrestling rises. Once known as the king of sports, soccer is no longer even a shadow of its former self. After the corruption scandals of the last World Cup, fans have begun drifting towards the theatrical magic of the pro wrestling industry. The latest GSF tournament pulled nearly 20 million viewers from Glitch City alone. As of this moment, fans seem to be vastly favoring pro wrestling. It's easier to follow something we know is predetermined as opposed to something that pretends to be a legit sport, said a fan outside the GSF arena. People kicking a ball is boring as shit, too. Quincy. I certainly like fried chicken. During our weekly interview with Prime Minister Quincy, he revealed his unusual taste for a certain rare food, fried chicken. I know it sounds a bit rude to say I like something most people don't have access to, but I just can't deny my love for it. When you taste a chicken breast like the ones that Kenta make, you just can't go back, Quincy declared to the Augmented Eye. In other news, Quincy also confessed his desire to ban instant food, although he later said it was, quote, in jest. I wouldn't ban instant food since that's what most people in this city like the most, and even though I hate it, no, I wouldn't ban it. Monster Girlfriend Chirari becomes the best-selling video game of all time. The waifu revolution from the 2010s is no longer a laughing matter. What started as a trend has since gone out of control since the standardization of VR technologies, which allow people to live full-time inside their computers. As a result of this craze, it shouldn't be a huge surprise to know that popular Monster Girlfriend franchise has become a commercial juggernaut, with millions of copies shipped in glitch cities alone. Worldwide, the game has shipped nearly 90 million copies since its launch in March, making it a record holder that won't quit. Is the waifu age real? Well, there's your answer. Did we read this already? I think we did. Okay. Let's go to work. Good evening. Ah, Jill. Good timing. Is it? You two always make me feel like I'm late. If it helps, that dog isn't coming until some time later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? Watch silly Mega Christmas specials with 1,000 grams of black fur on my lap? Why? I was thinking about holding a small Mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Oh, I was hoping she'd ask us on a date. Sure, why not? All right. Invite any client you're acquainted with. The more the merrier. You didn't bring your cat today? The raid stopped. They found whatever or whoever they were looking for. Huh. Anyways, we better start working. Yeah, you better. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. I want a fluffy dream. May I see your ID, please? I don't have an ID because, I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past. I'll haunt you constantly unless you give me a fluffy dream. Do you have money to pay for the drinks? Well, Do you? Yes, I have money. The girl asked for a fluffy dream, but she's gotta be crazy if she thinks she's getting alcohol so easily. 3 aldehyde, 3 powdered delta. We'll leave the alcohol out. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Wow, I actually got a drink. So, who are you here to stalk, Miss Ghost of Mega Christmas Past? Stalk? Oh right, I'm a ghost. That guy, yeah. Which employee did you leave without a Mega Christmas skill? Jill, please. It would have been funny if you reacted to that. Sorry, kid. I'm not in the mood to humor you today unless you have some sort of ID. Here. Well, in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink. But until then, this is no place for you. But I already got a drink. A non-alcoholic one? You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So, if you would please leave. I can't leave. Not after trying so hard to even get here. Alright, let's start from the beginning, Miss Norma. How did you know my name? She just gave us her ID. I saw your ID! Could have been a fake ID. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least. You're very sharp, Miss Bartender. You look like a nice girl, Norma. Why come to a bar like this? You seem like you're in a bad mood, Miss Bartender. Nah, she's just like that all the time. Shut up. Sorry if I've been harsh. These last couple days have been heavy. And having someone underage here reminds me of a certain incident from last week. Incident? Well, don't change the subject, young lady. Why did you come here? What do you care? I can do whatever I want. Unless it's illegal, in which case anyone can, should, and probably will stop you. I just wanted to be more wild, you know? Wild? My mom puts way too many expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her, but it's never enough. I'm not good enough to have good grades. She also wants me to go out and take a college preparation course. And I'm tired. I don't want to do things for her anymore. So you came to a bar. Maybe if I come back home smelling like alcohol, she would leave me alone. If I'm not good enough for her, I might as well kill any hope she has left in me. You remind me of this client I had a while ago. She, passed out in the street and my boss brought her here. Your attitude reminds me of how she once got drunk. Huh? Yeah, bitter about the pressure exerted on her. Hers was workplace pressure, but you still remind me a lot of her.
So what of it?
So, before you think anything else, calm down. I don't want you to go through what she went through.
I'm calm.
So, let me get this straight. You came here to make your mother disappointed?
Yes.
Do you like alcohol?
Actually, I think it's nasty.
Then you're doing things wrong.
What?
If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. Like, become a belly dancer because you want to be a belly dancer. Otherwise, you're just trying to hurt her for the sake of hurting her. Let's start with something. What do you like doing?
I don't know. I've been so focused on trying to be good enough that I haven't been able to think about what I want to do.
Don't you think you should start there?
Huh?
What good is doing something just for the sake of hurting someone? If she gets disappointed in you over something you like doing, you have the right to protest. But if you're hurting her by hurting yourself over something you don't enjoy...
Sounds silly, huh?
Very. Go home. Do some self-discovery before hurting your mom, would ya? Or at the very least, humor her until you're old enough to move out.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Miss Bartender.
Call me Jill.
Jill? Alright.
Careful out there. In the end, you did humor her for a bit. Shut up.
Oh, a doggy.
Hello, little girl. Oh, shit. G&J, how are you doing? You're late. Missed me, Jay? You're too early. Ah, good to see you here. Boss, will he be any good around here? I'm right here. I know. Of course, I spent lots of time training him. Why do you think he didn't show up last week? Because how the hell would I know you're bringing a part-timer dog? Here, let me show you. Sit. Sir, yes, sir. Roll. Sir, yes, sir. Paw. Sir, yes, sir. Training. Of course. He's only shouting sir, yes, sir, and not doing anything else, though. I never said I did a perfect job. Is that a motorcycle? Oh, shit. Hey, not in my office. In the end, he's just a dog, I guess. Yes? Bathroom. Oh, sorry, it's only for clients. Oh, promise me you'll buy something afterwards. It's that door over there. Who the hell are you? The other one. Sheesh. I said get out of my desk. But the world's ending. It was just a motorcycle. They're the 4 riders then. Those are horsemen, and it already stopped. Thanks. Don't mention it. I need to buy something now, right? Oh no, you don't have to. Sorry if it looked like I meant to inconvenience you.
No, I'll order something. I need a rest anyway.
What can I get ya?
A piano woman would be nice.
Sorry, didn't hear ya.
I'll have a Mars blast.
Sure. A Mars blast for the biker guy. I think he said piano woman first, though. Let's get him a piano woman. 5 aldehyde, 5 bronzine extract, 2... Oops, I messed it up. 5 aldehyde, 5 bronzine extract, 2 powdered delta, 3 flannergade, and 3 carbotrine, all 8 and mixed. Here. You look happy.
Shut up.
Is that motorcycle out there yours, mister?
Call me Mario.
Should I do like a... Call me Mario. And yes, it's a mine. Sorry for the noise. Oh, don't worry. It's not like you stayed outside too long or anything. So, what do you work as, Mario? I live to paint the roads black with my wheels, leaving the trail of my engine sounds wherever I go. I'm a rebel. I can't do this. I can't do this voice. Fuck the red lights. Fuck the speed limits. Fuck the helmet laws. The roads are mine and mine only. I am... Guys, I'm going outside with the dog. We'll advertise the bar. Hello, doggy. Hello, shady guy. Shady? I'll be back before long. Don't worry. Alright. Careful. Who is she? Oh, she's my boss. She was cute. Not that you're not cute. It's not like I'm into girls either. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I just... So, where do you work, Mario?
I told you, I'm a rebel.
Rebels can't maintain those bikes for too long. What's your day job?
I'm a delivery boy.
That's really appropriate, I guess. What do you deliver?
I'm from a courier company, so it's kind of like mail, I guess. I'm always around the city, and I know it like the palm of my hand. Sure, I might not remember every building, but I remember every intersection and every street.
That's nice. I still can't take detours without feeling totally lost.
Try guiding yourself with the help of landmarks. Around here, the Saber Station's antenna is a good reference. I mean, what do I care? Fix that yourself, bitch.
Do you want anything else, Mario?
I guess a moon blast would be nice.
Moon blast?
Gut punch. Yeah, that one.
Alright, he asked for a gut punch, but I'm pretty sure he asked for a moon blast first. He just never learned when to stop talking. So 6 aldehyde, 1 powder delta. Obviously, I'm going to give him the moon blast. 1 flannergate and 2 karmotrine on the rock and blend it. Here.
This is good.
It's a moon blast.
No, never mind.
Say, Mario, why do you try so hard to keep up that tough guy image?
It isn't working.
Maybe when you arrived and had to go to the bathroom, but after that you just look cute.
Cute.
So why do it?
Bikers are supposed to be scary, right? Rebels that cause trouble and ride free from society's ties.
If we applied that brand of logic here, I should be wearing 1/3 of my clothes and lighting drinks on fire.
I guess.
You can do whatever you want and dress however you want. It's just that you look like you're trying so hard. Like you don't really enjoy that.
It's not a lie.
Who says you can't dress as a biker and still be a nice kid?
Yeah, but other bikers.
That sounded like something someone in high school would say. Ugh. It's just advice. Don't take it too personally.
No, you're right. I don't have to be that way.
Unless you want to. I ain't stopping you there.
Yeah, but I don't. It's tiring and I don't feel good.
If you want, you can try to stay quiet. You were pretty intimidating when you did that.
I see.
Will you have another drink, or did you have too many already?
I can handle another one. Get me a fringe weaver.
Sure. He actually asked for a fringe weaver instead of just something manly. Good for him. 1 aldehyde and 9 karmotrine. Okay. Aged and mixed. Here.
Yep, that's the one. Thanks. Say, that guy over there.
Gil? What's up with him?
Are you dating him?
No.
Is he seeing anyone?
Not as far as I know.
Do you think he...
No,
never mind. I said nothing. Thank you for everything.
Please come again. Wow, you need to unpack some stuff, guy. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. What? Nothing. I'll be taking my break now, Gil. Okay, careful.
Yay!
Billy didn't smell like poo today. That's a new one. Wait, what? What does that mean? Alright, back to business. Any luck? I managed to give out some flyers, but most people were distracted by the dog. I had to tell them to go to the Rad Shiba bar to get their attention. Oh. Anyway, I'm back to my office. You stay here. Fine.
The door opens and the crowd goes wild when they see, dog!
Sup, little girl? What are you doing in a bar?
Honey, some help here.
Hey, dog, I heard cats in the alley. Really? I'll check them out. Dorothy mentioned. Wow, you really are bad with dogs, eh?
Did I make it too obvious?
Why, though?
I don't know. Oh, hey, John.
Hey.
I think it's because I just got that trait at random. When AIs are created, they're given fears or tastes completely at random. I just happened to get stuck with a fear of dogs and chinchillas.
Chinchillas are extinct, though.
Thank gods.
What will you have?
Well, it's that time of the month, so I'll have a Bleeding Jane.
Coming right up. Robots get their periods? I didn't know that. I didn't know robots got periods. Bleeding Jane for Dorothy in honor of her time of the month? 1 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, and 3 flannergate. All blended. Bro had 3 drinks, he could have shoot a shot. True. Is she a robot or an android? I don't know if there's really a distinction. Yes. Here. That time of the month. Do Lilim menstruate?
Yes, oil.
Oh my gosh.
No, silly, we don't. There are a few maintenance things we have to do every month, but those are a different story.
Then what time of the month is it?
The time when I feel like drinking a Bleeding Jane.
Time of the month of bleeder hydraulics. So, how's business?
You'd be surprised by how many people got struck by holiday depression and need some Dorothy in their lives. Although, it's also the season with the most competition.
I didn't know you had competition.
Of course I do. Both humans and Lilim. Half of them got a sexy Santa dress, and that's not fair. They were sold out. I wanted one too. But maybe it's better that way.
How so?
The other girls like to dress in skimpy clothes and show lots of skin. That scares off lots of people. I learned that the best way to maintain regulars is to just dress normally.
Really?
If I dress normally, they can just pretend I'm some acquaintance. No need to hide me until reaching the room. Hell, some even invite me to a dinner or a movie before anything else.
She's a schmexel. No, that's not true. That's not true. She's Lilim, which is like the robots or androids, and she chose to like, you know, go into this as her career. It's not like she was made for that.
Although, I must say, it's a bit hard to get the clients in the first place. They can't tell what I do at a glance. And the first time they see me after a call, they think I'm just making a prank or something.
Huh, I never saw it that way. Which reminds me, do you serve only humans, or do you serve Lilim too?
Humans only, but I do have an at least 40% organic policy.
40%?
Humans from the neck up. Dick's preferably organic, but I can make exceptions. For females, I'm not so strict though. Why? Do you know someone that might be interested?
No, just mere curiosity.
Well, your curiosity left me thirsty. Get me a blue fairy. A big one, would ya?
Alright, a big blue fairy for the small pink-haired pixie. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, my bad. 4 aldehyde, 1 Flannergide, and then we're gonna do. Let's do 5 Carmetrine. We're getting this girl drunk, and then we do 2, 3, 4 aldehyde, 1 Flannergide, and then we did 5 Carmetrine. Right? And then it's aged and mixed. Did I do that right? No, I messed it up. I messed it up. Okay, wait. 4 aldehyde. And then we can do like... Can we just do 8 aldehyde? And like... Wait, I messed it up again. Wait, 4 aldehyde. 1 Flannergide, 2 Flannergide. And so then it should be 10 Carmetrine, right? And then it's aged and mixed. Yeah, too much aldehyde. My bad. Max Carmetrine, obviously. Okay, we did it. Here you go.
I wonder if anyone has seen fairies after a couple of these. Some guy tested that by drinking as many as he could.
Oh wait, that's me. Some guy tested that by drinking as many as he could. He thought he saw one, but he was dizzy, and what he'd seen was his puke. This literally happened to me at MagFest.
Oh.
You know, earlier today, there was a mega Christmas spirit around here.
What about it?
That I'm realizing I made a fuss about serving drinks to someone underage, but here I am. Nothing in particular, just a funny story.
I have a funny story myself. It's the Mega Santa prank.
The what? The blue story. Well, dear, you are going to see some, and maybe some pink elephants.
It's a prank I pull every year. First, I pick a mall, wait for a day with lots of people. Then I go to Santa's lap, and when he asks what I want, I say in the most innocent tone I can muster, I want you to make me a woman.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes they try to cover it up. The Lilim wants to be human. It's then when I say, no, I want you. Sexually harassing Santa at the mall is crazy. That's crazy. When I was in high school, my friend wrote a song about fucking a mall Santa. This is a true story. I don't think she actually did it, but she wrote a song about it. Santa baby. True. Dorothy Jill. After that, I say, I don't know if I can read this. Can I read that? I don't know about reading this. I don't know about reading this, chat. I don't know. Xenoids, I don't know about this one. It's always her dialogue. Like when I was staying at my parents' house and I was like, I'm just gonna play this game. And like she would say the craziest stuff and I'd be like, I'm not reading that. You can do anything you put your mind to. After that, I say, well, at the very least, I want a dildo, a big pink one, or a very bumpy cucumber. Sometimes I spice it up. Instead of cucumbers, I ask for a pony and a crane to lift him. I once thought about screaming, help, I'm being molested! But I remembered it was a prank, and I didn't want to ruin the guy's life. How considerate. Although, I did get a client that way. He became a regular soon after. Oh my god. Girl. Huh. But yeah, 3 years, and they still don't get that it's always me. Oh yeah, how old are you? Old enough for anything you want. Numbers, I need numbers. Are you really asking a girl her age that way? Okay then, tell me your age first. 27. No fair! You didn't get fidgety or anything like that. Fine, I'll tell you. My model's designed to look between 10 to 13 years old, but my last checkup said my mental age was 24. Oh my gosh, Dorothy's older than me. How long since you've been deployed? That's a secret I'll keep with me. Comfortable talking about your age though. Why didn't you? With how dangerous everything's been lately, every year you get matters. Getting old isn't a curse, it's an achievement. You should make a shirt with that. Yo, you should make a shirt with that, because if you don't, I will. Feel free to do so. Do you want anything else? Let's see. Oh, a cobalt velvet. It's been a while since I've tried one of these. Okay, she asked for a cobalt velvet. Weird. Did Bex just send me? Oh. Okay. She asked for a cobalt velvet. Weird. 2 aldehyde, 3 flanergide, 5 carnitrine. All on the rocks and mixed. Jill says young as me. Yes, you're practically a spring chicken. Cobalt velvet. Yep, this is the one. Do you like it? I don't dislike it. I guess I'm not mature enough for these drinks. Oh my gosh. What the heck? 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 What is she doing? Is it because I filled her up with alcohol in the Big Berry? No. Hey honey, have you ever seen a Mega Santa gangbang? What? That Mega Santa that became a regular of mine. He once invited like 8 of his friends. Gangbangs are funny because with that many guys, no one knows what to do. They think about using you too, but they don't want to touch the other guys. Well, you should have thought about that before getting naked in front of the other guys. 8 guys, and in the end, only 2 got into it while the others left. Even my regular left. What? I'll regret asking this, but were all the other guys... Yup, they were Mega Santas that worked with him. Of course they were. I mean, she did say that. I've been in many, but I still don't get the charm of gangbangs. Orgies I can see, though. Well, either remembering that got me turned on, or the alcohol is kicking in. It's my fault for over-serving her. No, Dorothy, no. Either way, I'm leaving. Bye, honey. Oh my goodness. That girl has seen some shit. Now I can't see Mega Santas with the same eyes. Why didn't you tell her you missed her yesterday? Forgot about it. I didn't find any cats. Why not look again? Good idea. Whoa.
Huh? Another kid? Maybe the bar got popular at some middle school. That would be a hassle. Oh god, maybe Alma was right. Right about what? Well, the other day I was asking her opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing. Before the whole massive transmission hack thing. And at some point she talked about hacking becoming a fad and said, imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. And today there have been 2 kids already. How would bartending become a fad? Maybe a cartoon? Kids' cartoons don't show any alcohol. True. Excuse me, miss. This is no place for kids, so you should... Gil, she's staring too much, and she's saying nothing. The kid is just standing there menacingly, yeah. She's not ordering anything, she's not causing trouble, and there's nothing inappropriate here. I mean, nothing inappropriate aside from alcohol. But alcohol is everywhere anyways. So, what do you suggest? Let her be? Maybe she's just curious about the bar? She's saying nothing. Maybe she's curious and shy. Also, it's rude to speak about people you have in front of you like they can't hear you. Yeah. Jill. Blah! How the hell did I startle you? What do you want? Can you help me out here with a beer? Right. A beer for Gil. Haven't I seen that girl before? 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powder delta, 2 flunicide, and 4 carmetrine, all mixed. Here. Thanks, and lower your guard a bit, please. Oh yeah, before I forget, the disposal unit comes on Sunday. Do you have any expired ingredients on your side? Oh, right, yeah. There's a bottle of carmetrine that's like a month past expiration. Put it by the sink so I remember to dispose of it. Thanks.
Hey, miss.
Yes?
Are you happy?
Am I happy? Well, that's a weird question. I'm not sad, I guess. I'm not jubilant. But is she actually the ghost of Mega Christmas or some shit?
No. I mean, are you happy with your life? With your choices?
Deep question. I mean, I might have 1 or 2 regrets, but I guess it could be worse.
Regrets?
Yeah, I mean, don't we all?
I see.
Hey, Jill? Bah! Again? Aren't you been on edge? Maybe. What did you want? Didn't you borrow the screwdriver the other day? I did. Why? I forgot to take the coins from the arcades in the corner last week, so I needed to take them out. Oh, let's see. Here. It's not like they see much action these days anyways. Chump change is still money. Pocket change has saved my ass many times. What? Did you throw it in someone's face while escaping? That only happened once, and the old lady started it. Sees the meta. Were you a good person? Why does an arcade still use coins nowadays, or physical money when you get down to it? For the reason arcades still exist. Nostalgia. Maybe.
Hey, miss.
Yeah?
Do you recognize me?
Recognize you? I want to say I do, but... sorry.
Really? You can't remember your own sister's face?
Whoa! Spooky. Sister? Sorry, I don't have any... sister?
Not even a sister-in-law?
No way. Gabby, is that really you? God, I'm so sorry. You've just grown so much since I last saw you. How long has it been?
3 years.
Dun dun dun. Right. So, you know her? Yeah, she's actually my my ex's sister. Oh, this girl, right. So how have you been doing?
I actually had to transfer schools, and I managed to skip a grade thanks to the admission test. I'll be out of middle school next year.
You've always been a smart one, so it's no surprise. Have you thought about what you want to study in college? You always said you wanted to be a scientist.
I don't know yet. I guess I still have a couple of years to think about it.
Well, don't feel pressured about that. Maybe you'll need a sabbatical year. So, how's Lenore? Wait, who's Lenore? Her sister. She was my girlfriend. So you actually had a relationship with something that's not a cat? Color me surprised. Hey, don't talk shit about my baby. So, how's Lenore doing?
She's dead.
Oh. Sorry, I don't think I heard right.
My sister is dead, Jill. She died last Saturday. I came all the way to tell you the news.
Come on, Gabby, stop fooling around.
No, you stop fooling around. I mean, wow. My sister was left to suffer her disease alone while you were all merry here, mixing drinks and chatting.
Wait, Lenore was sick? Of what? Since when?
Localized nanomachine rejection. It gave her a heart attack. She started complaining about chest pains not long after you left. Was all the talk about getting your freedom worth it, Jill? Was your right to be merry worth the life of my sister?
Hi, Tinko. Hi, it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. How's it going? Why are you lashing out at me like I did that? Did I infect her with the disease that killed her?
No, but it's too much of a coincidence that she started getting worse and worse right after you left. She got visibly sick after your fight. It'd be no surprise if that fight played a key role in killing her.
But that's just speculation. You can't expect...
And all of that because you wanted freedom? What kind of freedom is so enticing that it makes you hurt a nice 3-year-old relationship? Was this freedom so important you cut all contact with us? Was this freedom so good you left everything behind? Was this freedom worth the life of my...
Shut up! I didn't kill your sister, for fuck's sake. It's not like I infected her with that nanomachine rejection. Hell, this is the first time I've ever even heard she was sick. And do you really know what kind of fear drove me to have that argument with your sister? Do you even understand the fear of feeling your youth slipping through your fingers? Do you think it was all easy for me? I was scared. I'm still scared. But I needed to grab a hold of my life. It has nothing to do with your sister. I loved her. Do you think that fight didn't hurt me too? Idiot. Ugh. I'll make sure that girl gets to wherever she wants to go safely. Meanwhile, Chief, I know. Come on, Jill, let's take you home. Home sweet home. Hey, Jill, you want to grab something to eat? I'm not hungry. Want me to come in? Keep you company? I'm fine. I just need to be alone for a bit.
Jill, you can tell me what you're feeling. It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not.
Come here, Jill. Come here.
It's just, I feel like part of me is crumbling right now. My old girlfriend was sick and I didn't know anything about it. Her sister came to deliver the news and she held nothing but animosity for me. And not only that, but I lashed out at her too. History fucking repeats itself. Maybe if I hadn't cowered back then and apologized. Maybe if I wasn't such a selfish little shit. Maybe... Thanks, boss. I really needed this. Do you want me to stay with you today? Thanks, but I actually needed some time for myself. Some me time to put my thoughts in order. Yeah, I understand. But don't do anything funny, you hear me? If any weird thoughts come to you, or if you feel too anxious, call me. Yeah. Hey, Forrest, she's in your care, you hear? Remember to call me. I'll call you later to check on you nonetheless. Dana's a real one. She is a real one. Best boss. Best boss. Jill is feeling down, but she really liked that cutesy game poster she saw. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. 8,000. Game poster? Cutesy game poster. 300. We can afford that. Jill smiled a bit at the cutesy poster. Her lock screen is so ridiculous. Best boss indeed. I know. Makise releasing EKTV 186 update. Is this the greatest thing to ever grace planet Earth? I literally can't stop touching myself. Such a high quality release. But why is the camo blurry? I think it's a regulation for the civilian models. Something's off. I'd be all over this normally, but I can't seem to get excited over this. Your shit taste is showing. Nah, I think I'm just kind of I'm just kind of tired of the same thing over and over. That's what happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipment and weapons. Yeah, I think it's that. I better stop buying so many weapons already, or I'll never find pleasure in them again. Any word on the camo stuff for other civilian weaponry? They said they were gonna announce more stuff on a later date. I like porn, you guys. Kira Miki Encore concert. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kira Miki are in for a huge party.
all thanks to the announcement of the second concert in Glitch City's Silver Thunder Superdome. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are now up for sale and expected to disappear in a matter of minutes, so be quick and secure the best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers. Oh, we're not allowed to click them. Ticket Lord and Idol Hell. New act proposes increased surveillance. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests that have taken place recently, Prime Minister Quincy is now proposing a new law that will allow the government to, quote, shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body using a pulse signal. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we had more control over the masses, Quincy said during a parliament meeting. We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers. It's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. 66 American kid returns, challenges Giant Yusuke to a title match. Ever since Giant Yusuke won the GSF belt, he's had nothing but negative responses from fans. Challenger after challenger after challenger has tried to take the title away from the imposing giant, but nearly all of them were injured in the process. 66 American kids surprised the GSF world by returning to action almost 4 months earlier than expected, and then challenging Giant Yusuke to a title match on January 4th at the Super Silver Thunderdome. This January, I'll become the champion GSF deserves, 66 American kid proclaimed during a promotion in front of the 25,000 fans in the Kokoro Hall. Fascinating. Let's go to work. Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. You sure you should have come then? You're in all the right to stay at home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. So I will come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. Ugh, who was the dipshit that changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing dishes yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died, and I wasn't there to see her one last time. All because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologized for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab a hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no reason other than selfishness. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all of that away to be here, so here I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all of that behind. This is why. See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. Oh, leave her be. I'd rather have her here than be alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. I'm the lowest of any possible life form you might find. Nanobez looked down at me in disgust, knowing they're far superior. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mutt? Working with Sierra. At Sierra? I know what I said. In any case, just let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as 4 might be, he's still just a cat. Then why not have Jill stay, but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave everyone behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine, fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gillian Pliskin. Who? Hey, Jill. What? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me. Let's choose randomly. Oh, you already put on music. This is gonna be an interesting day. The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the... Do I smell tacos? Wait, it's outside. Never mind. Oh, hell no. We meet I forget. No, I think I did the widowy voice for this guy. We meet again, bartender. Virgilio, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets make it seem almost like a starry sky. And when I think about stars, I think about celebrities.
So Webatuis are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. So I want something octopus-like. Oh, it's this freaking guy speaking in riddles again. Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is in need of medical help. Fine then. I want a sparkle star. S-P-A-R-R star. Sparkle star for the... Okay. 1, 2... 2 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta with optional carbotrine for getting this man wasted. See? Was it that hard? Have you tried to spell under pressure? You look angry, spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hate, and on second thought, you are not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know. Periods. You do? Yes. Last month, I finally got over my renaissance and moved to my enlightenment. And here I was, thinking you'd get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? Glaring holes for me will do nothing. I'm glare immune. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice. Whatever, it's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate will leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please, take measures against it, instead of sulking so much. I'll be damned, that actually sounded half sensible. And here I was, thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how to... a bad touch. Bad touch, whatever. So that's 2 Bronson extract, 2 powdered delta. Wow, you know you know that Jill is out of it when she doesn't make a joke about the bad touch name. From the second playthrough, at least. Oh, really? This is my first playthrough. Maybe I should have put that in the title. On the rocks? Next. Here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right, and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. If only I had apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. If only I can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. Bartender, you're making lots of faces, Dale. Pride? Fear? What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? That was the second half of my Virgilio's fun from the second playthrough, at least. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what this means. I can't... Does it like change on the second playthrough? I can't even fucking remember what feeling kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can't I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Great. Now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, but just leave her be for now. Hey, Jill. Huh? Oh, thank God, a normal person. Whoa, a mummy. No, I don't have kids. Still more normal than this twat. Twat. You only hear British people say that, so I don't know how you say it in American. No, I think he's more insufferable the first time you encounter him. Ah, I see. You get used to it. How are you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I mean, wounds don't leave marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? Fell off 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. You look better, though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess. You're the one who looks like it now, though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Do you want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine, I don't need anything.
Let's make a beer. 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanergy, 4 carmetrine. Mix. Here. Yay! Let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And this one tastes less watered down. So, did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing's happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky. What's with all the period talk lately in this game? No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh. Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. No, maybe... Are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. I'm at a loss as to what to do here. Sorry. Want to hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh. Whoa, waities, I'm leaving. Virgilio? Yeah? You were just sitting here with a Valkyrie. Willie? Splendid! This will make a good entry in my poems blog. I feel bad about the way I treated him today, if not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? Yeah. No, I mean... You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But, you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it, though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well. It might just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. So, what brings you here? I wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To be with you, of course. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me real hard. It hurt. She said, that's for making me worried and not listening to me. And then she became happy. Huh. Can I ask whose loss you're dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know context, not details. Okay, someone to whom I said some mean thing to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing I can't do anything helps me calm down, but, I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help. I just... Calm down, I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need, but I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that. Otherwise, I would have gone insane ages ago. You're a good person, Say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. You could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that. Let's do that. Get me something cold, please. All right. Let's give something, say something with ice. With ice, huh? Ice? What has ice? Oh, like on the rocks, duh. I'm silly. Let's go with the bad touch. 2 Bronson extract, 2 powdered delta, 2 fleanergeed, and 4 carmetrine. On the rocks and mix. Here. Interesting emote choice. Still pretty cold outside though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. She's just like me for real, for real. Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? Nope. People have told me my voice is pretty nasty actually. But they've also told me I'm good with the harmonica. So, you play the harmonica? I needed something to do some breathing exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. I used to play the violin, right until I was 16 or so. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. She's just like Bob Dylan. No, Bob Dylan has a good singing voice. Why did you stop? I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it.
Just like being cooking. That and almost burning my place up. When's Stella coming? Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm gonna take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna call it here, folks. I'm gonna call it here. Tomorrow we're gonna do karaoke. Wait, I think I have my schedule. I'll just show you. I'll just go. Oop, not that. Not the Christmas. Not the Christmas scene. Not Christmas. I guess it's Christmas in the game. Okay. Let me pull up my schedule here. Let's see. Where's my schedule? Here it is. So, this is huge. This is huge. So, so today we played Valhalla. Tomorrow we'll do karaoke. Thursday we'll do Valhalla. Friday we'll do karaoke. Saturday I'll be on Corpse's channel. Please follow Corpse_channel. I'll be there sharing some music that's important to me. We'll chat about music. And then Sunday we're gonna do karaoke. Later today, look on Twitter for a big announcement. Big things coming. Zia Xenos Twitter. Big announcement on Twitter. You can also join my Discord. And here's my YouTube where we've got covers and VODs and such. Thank you all for hanging out with me. It was so much fun. I feel like, I don't know, this game is getting really good. Like the emotional stakes are getting a lot higher. Let me find somebody for us to raid, okay? Let's see who's live. Meow, 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 meow. Who is live? Let us raid. Ooh, how far into this is she? How far into this is she? Oh, she's almost done. Okay. Vel was singing karaoke, but it's 1 hour and she's already 48 minutes in, so I don't want to read her. How about? Well, Clonk was here earlier, so let's raid Clonk. How about that? Let's raid Clonk. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow or on Discord or whatever. Yeah, keep a lookout for that tweet. Thanks for coming. Bye bye.